Yo, welcome back to another video. We are in the Summer Cup Great League, and let's see if we can get some wins. So we're going to start off with the Vigoroth paired with the Obstagoon and the Jellicent in the back. So kind of an ABA team counter users. Here we're going to try to catch a move, and we switch out into the Obstagoon, trying to bait out this Vigoroth. We do get the Vigoroth to come out. We get the cross chop to go through, get it sit into the yellow. And we're trying to get to another move. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen. But you can see right here, this Vigoroth is already into the red, hoping that we can snipe their energy here. We're going to go for this body slam to take out this Vigoroth. We're expecting the Toxapex to come back in. Yep, makes sense. And now we're going to have to take this Sludge Wave. This Sludge Wave here is going to hurt. This time we are running the Hex Jellicent. Hex Jellicent here is able to get to these moves a little bit faster, but unfortunately, the Lantern in the back is also not very good for this Jellicent. So this is unfortunately hard counter on every street, on every Pokemon that we tried. Not much we could do here. We do get this Shadow Ball to go off. We need them to possibly throw a Thunderbolt here. Okay, we do get the Thunderbolt shield, and now we're going to try our best to get this Lantern low enough so that we can potentially farm down. We do get the shield, and then we take out this Lantern with our own Vigoroth. This Vigoroth here is going to have to get to another move onto this Toxapex. Okay, get it in range of potential Shadow Ball. Okay, trying to get to a Shadow Ball, and unfortunately just probably 2 Hex short of getting to a move. So GG's to our opponent. That's as good as it's going to go with that team right there, because they had the Vigoroth to counter our Obstagoon and the Lantern to counter our Jellicent in the back. Next game, we see the Skeletors versus the Vigoroth here. A little bit better. We are going to have to get some shields down. We're going to go for this Rock Slide here. They decided to shield it, and then we're going to try to catch a move. But they were patient enough that this is probably going to be the Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball does do a huge amount of damage. Here you can see they are able to get to another move. We're going to allow them to just use up all their energy. They should be energy dry at this point. And now you have 2 counter users left to deal with the Skeletors. They decide to switch into their Ferrothorn. So at least the Ferrothorn doesn't get locked into our Jellicent. That's the only good news right there. Here we're going to just try to chip away at this Ferrothorn and come out with a bunch of energy. We know that they are going to be able to get to this Power Whip right here. So this is going to be either a shield or potential move to go through. They decide to tank it, able to get to that Power Whip to take out our own Vigoroth. And now we have the Obstagoon to try to win the game for us. This Obstagoon here does face the Lantern. The Lantern here is going to have to get through this Obstagoon. We get the boost, which is helpful, but we're going to have to call a move here. Okay, ends up being the Surf. Going to try to CAP tie this next move. This Night Slash here is going to do increased damage, and you can see right there we are able to just counter it down, which is fantastic. So here we're going to have to get to 2 Night Slashes, I believe. I'm not sure if 1 Night Slash will be enough to take it out at this point. So here we're going to do 1 Night Slash here. They have a shield, so we had to get to 2 anyways, and then we're going to try to throw the move. Oh, we faint on the move. Not good, not good. Let us know if you think that would have been enough to take out that Skeletors from that health. It would have been close. I'm not sure. I think it would have from that range, because we did all those additional resisted counters. But on to the next game, we got the Shadow Wishcash here versus the Vigoroth. Vigoroth is going to have to tank the Mud Bomb. We're building a ton of energy here. They are throwing another Mud Bomb here. We're going to tank the move, and then we're going to throw our own Body Slam. This Body Slam here will not kill the Wishcash, but they decided to just keep it alive. So we take the shield advantage, we switch, they switch into their Greedent. The Greedent here is met with our own Obstagoon. Obstagoon here has a free opportunity to get a boost, throwing the Night Slash. Night Slash goes through, doesn't get the boost. Here they are just throwing a lot of Body Slams. This Body Slam here gets us into the yellow. We are going to be able to get to another Night Slash here. This Night Slash potentially KOs this Greedent. Yes, it does. No boosts so far. Charge Bug here comes in. We are going to be able to get to 1 Night Slash, possibly another one if they decide to keep farming. Nope. We're only able to get to 1, and now we have to beat this Charge Bug with 2 Shield Jellicent and a little bit of Vigoroth. So here we're going to have to just shield this first one. Ends up being the X-Scissor. Nice play by them. Here we definitely have to think about shielding here. Ends up being the Discharge, so we do get the shield on the correct move. This Surf here potentially get a shield. Okay, we do get the shield, and we do get to another Surf, which is going to help the situation. Is this enough to KO? Yes, it is. That Charjabug wasn't as high rank. We are going to be able to get to this Shadow Ball here. Is this enough to take out this Shadow? Yes, it is. So GG's to our opponent. We are able to win that game fairly because of that Jellicent versus Charjabug scenario that our own Surf was able to barely take out their Charjabug. So next game, let's see what we find. We got the Vigoroth versus the Lantern. Okay, we'll take this here. We obviously don't want the Jellicent to be matched up against this Lantern. They switch out into their Poliwrath, so they are running double water right now. Luckily, we do have this Jellicent to deal with this Poliwrath, and at this point, since they let that Shadow Ball go through, we're just going to be able to farm down, because we actually want this Jellicent low health, so that potentially when they come back in with their Lantern, they don't accumulate a ton of energy with the farm. So Icy Wind, Scald goes through. We somehow avoid the Scald debuff because of the new update, but we are one stage debuff. We're going to switch out immediately into our Vigoroth. The Vigoroth is going to be met with a Ariados after they switch out, but you can see here, this Ariados still doesn't want to tank this Rock Slide, so they decide to shield up, and then we're going to just spam a ton of Body Slam. At this point, we know that this Vigoroth probably is not going to be able to beat this Ariados, so we're just going to do as much damage as possible. In fact, we're just going to let them use all their energy. We do get 2 shields out of the situation, which is fantastic, and now we can come back in with our own Jellicent here. That is going to do really well against this Ariados, as we are going to be able to resist all their moves. One Shadow Ball goes through, you can see does huge damage. We're going to switch out when they switch out. Now 2 shields versus this Lantern is really positive for us. We're going to be able to get to this Night Slash first before they get to their move. They're just going to throw one charge move here. We're going to shield here just to keep this Obstagoon healthy enough to deal with that Ariados in case it has like a double move or something. We make sure we throw on good timing here. This Night Slash will take out the Lantern, and now we can deal with this low health Ariados much more easily. And there you go, GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the 2 shield Obstagoon. All right, next, let's see if we can end up on a good note here. Kind of an interesting team, right? Double counter users, kind of an ABA team, and so far not too bad. They switch out into their Swampert. We're going to switch out into our Jellicent here, as the Jellicent, it does okay against this Swampert, especially if they're going to throw Hydro Cannons. But you can see here, these Hydro Cannons are adding up quite quickly. In fact, they're going to probably threaten a KO on their next Hydro because of their mud shots that they're throwing. But we do take out the Swampert with our own Jellicent here instead of using any shields. We are going to be able to throw this Surf back at this Great Dealer. We're going to switch out because we have the Vigoroth and the Obstagoon to deal with that Great Dealer. They switch out into their Tentacruel. Tentacruel here is going to be able to get to this move. We're going to let this one go. Only is an Acid Spray, so good no shield by us, allowing us to get to probably 2 Body Slams. The one Body Slam goes through, trying to get to another one. That's perfect. This is going to get it low enough that we either can farm down with the Obstagoon or potentially with the Jellicent. It looked like it was a CAP tie. They decided to go for another Acid Spray, so we know that they're relatively energy dry. We use the Obstagoon to get a little bit of energy advantage. We are able to get to that Night Slash, and we are just able to wiggle out of that situation. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the 2 shield Obstagoon. Let us know if you enjoyed this show.